Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. So today we are going to be playing with some Lakme Cosmetics. So they're a brand from India. This was something that I was gifted from a friend. If you would like to see how I created this look, the products that I used from Lakme Cosmetics, you're in the right place and you need to keep on watching. Hey everybody, it is time to play with some makeup from Lakme. So if you would have seen my intro, you would know that this is a vegan and cruelty-free brand from India. One of my co-workers, who I also consider a friend, Nidhi, went on a fabulous mission to go visit her parents with her brother to, this is so exciting, help them buy their first home. So her parents will finally own their own place. The kids help with the down payment. I believe it was just the down payment, but I think that is so amazing. Nidhi is one of the sweetest persons I've ever met, and she's a pleasure to work with, and she's just a kind-hearted person. And she had asked me if there was something I wanted specific from India. And generally my favorite food is Indian food, so she cannot bring me back all the food, though I'd like to bring back all the food. That couldn't happen, so I was kind of like, what else do I like? So I did a Google search to find out top brands in India, and a lot of them were usual suspects like Lancome and Shiseido, but they do have a brand called Lakme. So we went and we got ourselves an eyeshadow palette. So this is the case that it came in. I asked for the most colorful one, and this was actually one of the choices that I had seen on their website, and it is the pink one, or what is it called? Pink Paradise, there we go, and then this is its color story there. So this is not quite a full face of makeup. Okay, this one's one of those, like the Revlon cases and CoverGirl cases, a little bit hard to open. And plus I don't have any nails, so that makes, there we go, that makes it difficult. And then it comes kind of like traditional old school with your little foam applicators, which I don't use for eyeshadows technically, but they're really great for shimmers. And then of course it has its little protective shield, so that it's its color story there. So I'm just gonna leave that open for now. I didn't want to get anything like mascara or eyeliner, because they're usually, mascaras are mascaras for the most part. Eyeliners, a good black eyeliner, I've got them aplenty, but I thought we'd want to get a good amount of stuff for doing a full face. So we've got some eyeshadow. I picked up as well, it comes in this little package here, is the 925 blusher, and this is, or what they call it, Pure Rouge blusher. And then this was the shade I got here. And again too, it comes with one of those little plastic cover, of course, and then it comes with these little brushes. This is very old school. This is when I was a teenager. All makeup came like this, because it was basically either CoverGirl, Maybelline, Revlon, stuff like that, or you went high-end, which was Lancome, Shiseido, Christian Dior, that sort of thing there. But it is this beautiful color here. We'll worry about swatching and stuff when we get to it. And then I'm on the hunt for a perfect powder foundation. My favorite was the Tarte one, the one that smelled like cocoa that they originally came out, but then they discontinued it, brought out a new powder foundation in a different formula, and the reviews were terrible, and I was like, no, I want my original one back. So I've been trying to find another one. I tried the one, another brand, I want Bite, is it Bite Beauty maybe? And it was okay, but it was more of a topper. So I thought we're gonna try, I asked to try the Primer and Matte Powder Foundation. This was the box that it came in. It's also part of that 9 to 5 collection. This is the component here, which I've already got fingerprints in 2 seconds on there, but it's mirrored. Oh, look, there's me. And it just opens up, and then it opens up to the shade, and then underneath the little rubbery puff, which is actually really good for, that's what I used to do with the Tarte one as well. I used the puff. I'm not sure if the color will work for me, so we will try it, and if it isn't, we may use it just as a topper powder, but we'll see how that goes on. So we've got that. And then lastly, she managed to score for me a lipstick. There were two colors that I liked. This was the first color, but I added in case she couldn't get this color to get a red. She actually couldn't get the red one, but that is no problem. And I think I also was looking at a highlighter, but she couldn't find that either. But I've got 12 million highlighters, so we're good to go. So this is the component. Open up, and it's just one of these, and it is this beautiful color here. So now we've gone over the products that we are going to play with, so let's get started. I'm going to, as per usual, prime my eyes, and then as per usual, I am using the one from Juvia's Place, which I have to remember to give a little shake. So it looks like it's kind of their version of a drugstore, so their CoverGirl Revlon type idea. Their pricing looked really good, and I want to say it's, when you take the rupees and you turn them over to Canadian, it is very comparable to CoverGirl pricing, it looks. Apparently it is quite a well-known brand there, and was easy for my friend to pick up. So here we go. We are nice and primed, and then we're gonna go and take a look here. So I didn't really, so like I said, when I was looking at the palettes, they had a lot of more neutrally ones or not, but they did have a few with color that I liked, and this was my first choice, and then I believe there was another choice as well if we couldn't get this one. So it does have some of my favorite colors. It's got this beautiful green, got some nice pinks and purples. This raspberry shade is really quite nice. It's not too heavy on the neutrals. It does have a few neutrals, but which is really nice. It's got this nice dark brown, which would be good for smoking out, and I think that's what we're going to start with. We're going to do a darker outer edge, but I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with this warmer shade here. I don't see, oh, I think there may be names on the back. There is. If I figure out the order, I'll post the names up on top as we're using it. But let's just start a little bit with this darker shade. It looks like it's a brown with a little bit of a pink tone to it, but let's check it out because I haven't swatched these as of yet. But because if I remember, I will do some swatches, at least some phone swatches, so you can take a look at the colors. So we're just going to start with a light. If I wanted more dense right away, then I would have used a little firmer brush, but right just for the first little bit, I'm just going to quickly try putting it on with this fluffy brush, just to kind of see what kind of color we've got here. And it is a brown with a little bit of a pinky tone to it. That is really nice. We may want to darken out some more, but wasn't quite sure what colors we were going with. I think I might do pink with green, I think. And then it does have some, and this is going to be, it looks like a traditional shimmer formula, so it just has a light little bit of speckle. So it is basically, I want to say, half matte and then half satins. Yeah, I think it's more of a satin than a shimmer. Oh, there goes my cat, so scratch and post if you can hear that. So just even out the other side really quick. Yes, this definitely has a pinky base when you spread it out. So let's do that, and then I am going to take a little bit of that darkest shade, and then we're going to just darken out the edge a little bit. I do like this though. This is a very pretty. And then yes, I'm going to take a slightly denser brush. There's nothing on there, so it's just like this kind of like packing one here. And then we're going to go into that darkest shade, and then we're just going to pop that right on the outer here. Yeah, this is a good traditional brown. A lot of people would say that they wish they had a black in here, but I think a dark brown really goes with this color story, to be honest. And you don't always have to have a super dark smoky outer edge. Even just a little bit of darkness for definition is nice. And since these were gifted to me, I do want to do a good job testing these out because Nitty was so kind as to bring these from India for me. I like it. You know, and I buy a lot of indie makeup, so I like, you know, makeup from around the world. Usually I find that I buy mostly Europe or the US, so it's nice to branch out and give some other small brands, or may not be, well, I guess small as in it's, I don't know if they sell outside of India or not. But there we go. And then I'm going to go back in again with that floofy brush and that other color. And then we're just going to go and then go along the top to blend again a little bit. Because I did bring that brown up a little bit higher. But there we go. That is really pretty. I really like that. And then let's go. Okay, so the green is a shimmer, so I'm going to do a matte pink, I think. So I'm going to take that shade right there, and I'm going to do that into the front part of the eye, and then I'm just going to find another brush here that will work. Yes, so I'm just going to take that one there, and then make sure there's nothing on there, and then we're going to go. I did wash these brushes, but I have used a few of them in between. So let's go into that pink, and then let's bring that up to the front here. Oh, that is really, really pretty. I like that a lot. I would definitely put this in the good CoverGirl formula. NYX maybe, a little bit of NYX that I've tried in eyeshadow. Moira Cosmetics, I would say this would be in line a little bit, the mattes for sure, because that's all I've used so far. That would definitely be in line for that, so that is really pretty. Yeah, and I'm suffering no fallout, so that's nice. All right, so we've got that pretty pink. And then let's put for the lid, yeah, we're gonna use that green. It is definitely, let's see if it looks, I don't have my glasses on, but it looks shimmery to me. Yes. I don't know if you can see that on my hand. It does have some shimmer, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually use the little brush that came with it. And then I'm just going to try without any extra spray, because sometimes you don't need spray when you've got the foam. And we're going to dig in there and we're going to put that into the middle of the lid. Oh, it looks really nice on here. It's super shiny. So just get a good amount here. There's no kick up in the pan at all, which is nice. Oh, look, that is really nice. Yeah, so I love these little foam applicators. I have even got some that I bought through Amazon. I'm definitely going to keep this. That's a sweet look we're going to get here. This eyeshadow. We'll do the bottom lash line after we kind of play with our base. There you go. How cute is that? That's really pretty, right? There we go. And then we may use one of the other colors on the inner corner, but let's stop that for now. Put back our bangs and let's play a little bit with base here. So I'm just going to, because I had this little sample of the Benefit Professional that I had kicking around for a while, and I took it with me when I went on vacation, and I think I still have a little bit left. All right, there we go. So now we're going to play with this one here. And so that was the powder foundation. And it was, I believe, in the lightest shade. Can you see on the box what shade it was? Ivory Cream it's called. So back in the day with traditional like CoverGirl and stuff, usually the lightest shade was their shade, the shade that I used when I was younger. So let's take it out. So we're going to again try using the foamy one that comes with, and then we're going to see what do we get here. So it does pick up nicely onto the sponge. Let me get my dirty mirror here again, and let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm thinking this is definitely going to be more of a face powder, like to add a little bit more coverage on top of your foundation. So I'm going to try one more swipe again. Yeah, I think that's what this is mostly for. I mean, I do see a little bit of color, but not tons. So I think we're going to abort doing it this way. I'm gonna quickly shut off my camera because I'm running out of time. Anyways, I'm gonna go and put my regular base on, and then we're gonna use this as a finishing powder because I finally got a little hole in my current powder, so this could be the next one I use. Okay, so I have my base on. And then I threw it in here, the Tarte Maracuja foundation. I had a little bit left in my little tube that I got, so I used that, and then I did my brows. That was it, and then I darkened a teeny bit on the edge. And then I put a little bit more of the cream, used my finger because I wanted to see what it felt like, and it was very nice and silky. So there we go. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to use that powder, and I'm going to use it how I most of the time use powder foundations, is to get a little extra coverage. So I'm just going to take a powder brush here. We're going to go in there like that, grab some product, and then we're going to go and try it that way. And let's see if that gives me some extra coverage, what the color looks like. I need a shave. Anyways, menopause, a little bit of peach fuzz going on here. But it looks like, well, that's kind of nice. I think it's doing okay. I mean, I always don't judge until I finish my face, sprayed, and then let it sink in for just a little bit, and then I can usually see if something is something that I'm going to really like. But so far, not too bad. Alrighty, so there we go. So now let's look at let's do our bottom lash line first, and then we'll do blush. And then I was thinking, so we did green, pink, and then a little bit of brown. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to, for the outer corner, use the dark brown. And then I think for the middle, let's do, maybe we're going to go into the dark brown into the little bit of this purpley shade. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to grab a brush here, and then I'm going to go into that brown shade. And I wasn't suffering any fallout, but I'm still going to, because it's bottom lash line and we now have base on, it's going to go and do that. There we go. And then we're going to go, I'm going to clean off, I'm going to use the same brush, and then I'm going to go into that dark purple shade that's in here, just so we can try a few more colors. And then the same spray. That's a really nice dark purple. That would look really good with the other purples and pinks in here for an eye look. So you can definitely get a few different eye looks out of this palette for sure. There we go. And then for inner corner, let's take this real shimmery pink shade there, and let's pop that into our inner corner. Let me find another small brush here. There we go. So this is my favorite Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. Should order more of these. I use these so often. And then let's just put a little of that pink in the inner corner. Yeah, they're definitely more satins than shimmers, but it's still very pretty. Let's tap that off a bit more. It still makes for a pretty inner corner, and it's like I like matte inner corners as well, so having a little bit of shimmer is really nice. So there we go. So that's that. So now let's play with the blush. I'm not going to use the little brush that comes with it. I'm just going to go grab one of mine. I've been trying to play with some older brushes as well. So I've got this dough color one here. And then we're going to give it a light in there. And let's just see, because I'm not sure how pigmented this is. So probably I don't want to have to do damage control. Oh yeah, that's very bright, very pink, so I'm glad that I just did one dip in there. Though I am a firm believer of you cannot have too much blush. But let's give this a good. I didn't do any bronzer. I might do that after we do the blush really quick. But that is a really, really pretty color. I like this. A little bit of it pretty. See if there's enough to do a little to start this side. Nope, so let's do another quite light dip. Yeah, if I would have done the way I did that second dip, that would have been the perfect amount for a light coverage. But now I'm going to do another one so we can match up. Try and match up here. There we go. Yeah, this is a really pretty color. I like this a lot. That's really cute. All right, so I'm just going to quickly, like super quick, use my Lakme Cosmetics bronzer that I've got here. So let's just quickly just add a little bit of definition there. All right, and then I'm going to put on a little highlighter. I'm just going to use the cream one that I've been panning. You would have seen this if you watch any of my videos. I use this quite often. This is from Wet n Wild. And it's this nice iridescent color here. And one finger over here, other finger over here. That's really pretty. And then I'm going to buff using my other powder. So this is the one that has a little hole in it now. So if this other powder is really good at the end of this, then I might use it to replace my translucent one maybe for buffing, or just use it to just add some extra color to later foundations. Do that, and then a quick dose of mascara. I'm not going to do any lashes today. I said if I go out, it's only going to be for a short time. There we go. All right, so last up, we've got lipstick. So let me just close up my blush, and let's try this lipstick. Clean off a little foundation there, and then here we go. So the last one we've got is this lipstick, and it is an MR6, and it was looks like supposed to be an orangey coral. And again, I showed that earlier. It is an orangey shade, but it's more almost frosty, at least looking in the tube. But let's see what we got on the lip. Oh, that is bright. It's almost like a neon-y orangey, or coral orange, yeah. And this would probably do better on top of a lip liner, I think. Yeah, it's very emollient. I think it. I did have a little lip balm as well underneath, so I just sliding a little. But I do like this bright color. This is definitely something that will be fun for summer. So, alrighty, so I'm gonna go and brush out my hair, maybe put on some earrings, and then I will come back and then, okay, so we're back. So just quickly brushed out my bangs, put on some earrings, and I thought, to be fair, I took off the lipstick because I, like, again, had a little foundation, a little balm, and then I put on a neutral lip liner, so it's from Christian Audet, and then I went and I put the lipstick back on. It toned down the color a little bit, so that goes, doesn't quite go with the look, but it's a tone down, it isn't as bright. And the lipstick goes on a little bit better over a lip liner, so now I'm a little bit liking it a bit more. It was definitely way too emollient by itself for me, kind of slippy and slidey, and seemed like it was going to break apart, but now that I got the lip liner on, I think that helped. So there's that. So let's kind of like recap our products here. So the first thing we used was the eyeshadow palette. So it's this one here, Lakme Absolute. It was the pink Pink Paradise palette, and it's really cute. I really like this look. Again, it's just very simple. It's drugstore quality. Oh, and I just noticed there is a little mirror there. It's drugstore quality, of course, but it's good. I mean, if you're looking for, especially if you're in India or you have access to Lakme, the price is right. This color story is really pretty. They go on really, really nice. Like, they blend really well, there's no fallout, you get color payoff. I like it. I mean, it isn't the most imaginative color story, but I really do like it, and I really do like that shimmery green. The pink is really nice in the inner corner. I do like it, and I will definitely use this again. And I think the blush, I adore this blush. It is super highly pigmented, so you just got to be careful how much you take out of here, but I really enjoy this one so much. I'm going to use this one a lot, I think. I really, really, really like that. So that was really good. The foundation powder, so far my skin is looking good. Again, we'll have to see how it wears through the day, but it's not bad. But we're gonna say jury's out on this until I've worn my face all day. I just used the last bit of the Maracuja, so I don't think I have the fullest for a non-full coverage foundation as I normally get, but like, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll have to go for the end of the day, but so far I think I will definitely use this as a setting powder, I think. So that's good. And then finally we've got the lipstick. Like I said, as soon as I put it on top of a liner, I liked it 100% better. So I think for me, wearing it on its own, it has a little bit too much slip, but with having a liner underneath, that really, really helps it. I do love the color, super bright like before, or just slightly muted down with the lip liner. And I like the packaging. This is really nice. So yeah, so overall, like I said, over a liner, I really do like this lipstick, so I definitely will get some wear out of this. So this was an amazing gift. Thank you, Nitty, if you watched this or not, but there we go. I got a good look out of it. I really like it. So again, the number one item on here I'm going to say is the blush. Then I'm going to go for the palette. Like I said, it's a really, really good palette. Again, you can't compare it to like Kaleidos or anything, but definitely compare to CoverGirl, Maybelline, Revlon, e.l.f., NYX, Moira even. I think it compares really well. I really like it. So I'm comparing to that. I think this is a win. And the lipstick, like I said, on top of a lip liner, I really like it. So I would say, yeah, the blush, the eyeshadow, then the lipstick, and then I said, and jury's out on this. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good setting powder, not so much as a powder foundation. Alrighty, well, that's it for me. I hope this was helpful. If this was a brand that you were looking into, have you tried Lakme before? Is this a brand that's been on your radar? So yeah. If you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. It does help the algorithm. If you want to hit that notification bell, if you want to see from when I upload, that would be fantastic too. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can try new makeup brands together and come up with cute little looks. Alrighty, so behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!